Welcome to Chapter 34 of The Good Earth. As always, I will begin with a brief synopsis of the chapter, followed by some key points to pay attention to, and then finish off with some big ideas that the author is looking at, as well as asking some questions that I think are important to consider as you read the chapter. This is the final chapter of the book, and Wang Lung has grown old, and he knows that he is reaching the end of his life. He decides to go ahead and make preparations for his passing, and he begins by talking with Pear Blossom about his oldest daughter, the little fool. He gives Pear Blossom a packet of poison to mix in with his daughter's food because he doesn't want her turned out into the street. But Pear Blossom offers to take care of her all of her life. Wang Lung still gives her the poison so that it will always be an option in case circumstances change. Wang Lung then has his oldest son get his coffin ready so that everything is ready for when he will die. Wang Lung finishes out his life in prosperity and dies peacefully at home. In the final scene, Wang Lung's sons are in his room waiting for him to die, and during this time they make arrangements to divide the land and sell it. Each of them has found individual success and are ready to move on. As you read this chapter, pay attention to how carefully Wang Lung attends to the needs of his household, even in his old age. Throughout the story, Wang Lung has been a contradiction of selfishness and selflessness, and of ignorance and intelligence. But here in the final pages, we see that even in his old age, he is still wise enough to care about and prepare for everyone in his house. Notice how the author portrays Wang Lung's death. It is as if in these final pages, Wang Lung finally is able to achieve the peace that he has been seeking the entire story. Only in death is he able to get a resolution to the problem he has faced. Finally, pay attention to the close of the story. There is a suggestion here that with the passing of Wang Lung, there is also a passing of the old ways of doing things. The land has been Wang Lung's life blood throughout the story, and now that he is dying, it is also time for the land to pass on as well. So, as we finish the story together, what do you think? What did you get out of it? What do you think the author's main messages were? Why do you think that? When the author wrote this story, she had something important to say. What was it, and how can you tell? Also, do you think she did it well? Did she succeed in getting her message across? Which parts did you enjoy the most? Which parts do you think were the best executed? On the other hand, which parts didn't work as well for you? Were there parts of the story you didn't like? Why do you think that is? Part of the reading is learning to see what the author is doing. So take some time to reflect not only on how the book affected you, but also what it is that the author did in order to get that reaction. I hope that you have enjoyed The Good Earth as much as I have, and I look forward to our next read together.